What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about the K21 Weeylite. I have been using this light for the past couple of weeks and I truly love it. I've been using it so much I actually bought 3 of them. So if you look behind me right there, I have one giving myself a nice orange accent light right there. And then back there on the floor, I do have another one that is providing a little bit more blue to the background of my scene. And today I'm going over my top reasons why I think everybody should have a K21 light, including you. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to cover is the size of these lights. Now these lights are so small, they're actually 12 inches long. So if I were to take my ruler here, you can see that they're actually only 12 inches, and this is perfect because I love to travel with these lights. And because I have 3 of these, right, I could put 3 of them in a backpack and I know I might have 3 lights that I can use, whether it's an accent light or a hair light or any additional light that I may need on a video shoot. I know these lights are going to be able to provide the light that I do need. Now I do want to talk about the size because before I was traveling with these, I was traveling with this light here, and this is a Godox light, and this light here is, you can see, almost 3 times the size of this mini K21 light. And while this light does provide excellent output, I can almost get similar output with this little light, or if I were to combine 2 or 3 of them together. And I think traveling with these is so much easier. These, unfortunately, I cannot carry on to an airplane. I do have to check these, and I am always worried about them breaking. And I have actually had 2 break on me, and that's okay because they have lasted a long time. But you can see here, I do have a little dent on my light, and that is because it was dented while it was in my checked luggage. What makes these so great is I can carry these on the airplane with me. I can put them in my carry-on and I don't have to worry about them getting damaged in transport. And that kind of brings me into my second point. You can see here, this light is right now at 1%, and 1% is actually very bright on this light, and it does go all the way up to 100%. And this is an RGB mode. This is in a blue light, so this is the lowest output that it is gonna have. And you can see if I were to take my headphones here, I am still able to provide an excellent source of light with this as being at 1%, and I am still able to get that blue overcast light that I would be going for with this product shot or any shoot that I am in the process of doing. But these go extremely bright. So this is 1%, and I will turn the dial all the way up to 100 here. And now you can see this is at 100%, and this light is so bright. I mean, if I were to put it above my head, you can see how bright this is. It's lighting up the whole background blue. And if I move this around, you can see how bright this light truly does get. And this is blinding me, it's that bright. So we are gonna turn it back down to 1% for the rest of this video. Now, as I did mention, these lights do provide full color temperature range, and they have a couple different settings to do so. So right now I just have it in HSL mode, and I do have it set to blue. But if you see here, I'll grab my headphones again, just as a good example of something that I am able to light up. So now if I were to go in here and change to HSL, I can press this button here one more time, and now I can change this to whatever RGB color I want. So let's say I want to make it red. I'll put this to 0 here, and this is just at 2%. So I am going to brighten up the shot a little bit just so I can provide a decent showing for you guys. So now it is at 10%. And now you can see how red this light is, and it is providing an excellent source to light whatever I need it to light up to. Also, if I wanted to add another red accent light, right, I could just take this light, turn it to red, set it right here, and now you can see I do have another red accent light in my shot. And I do think accent lights is one of the #1 case uses that I will be using these lights for. And they are great too, because this brings me to my next point on how you can use these lights. So I'm going to turn this light off, and I will show you a couple different ways that you can use this light. This light is actually magnetic, so if you have something around you that is metal, you can attach it to the side of it and it is going to stay still. Now this is awesome because a lot of times I am shooting out in the city or a factory or somewhere where there's a refrigerator or a filing cabinet, and I can attach this light to that, and I know it's going to stay safely right there. I don't have to set up another light stand for this light, and I think that is amazing, especially when I'm out there creating content on the go. Now also, I really do like that they did put these angles in here. So if you look right here, you can see that these lights have a little bit of an angle, and that is awesome too, because I can put these on a 45-degree angle and I can point it at whatever I want to light up a background. So if I were to turn this back on here, And then I could set it on that 45-degree angle, and you can see that it is lighting up the books that is right underneath my laptop. So that is providing an excellent light source right there. And it was so easy for me to set up and provide that in the background of my video shoot. Also, I did want to mention that I do have a Substack. It is colebalecki.substack.com. So if you're not already, come over to Substack. I'm posting a lot of filmmaking techniques and reviews over there. So go ahead and give me a follow over at Substack. So when it comes to charging these little K21 lights, this is something that I love too, and I love that they're USB-C chargeable. So if you look on the back right here, you can see there's a little spot where I could put a USB-C cable, and that is awesome because I am always on the go and I always have a USB-C cable with me, so I know I can plug this in and charge it on the go. And these do take a little bit longer to charge. I would say roughly 2 to 3 hours to charge to full percent, but if you are using them around 60 to 80% brightness, they will last roughly an hour, which is perfect for me. A lot of times I am not using them at full power. I am only using them at 10 to 20% or even lower than that, sometimes 2 to 3%, just to add a little bit more light into the background of my scene. I have been running these ones back here for roughly an hour, hour and a half now, and they're still going strong, and I don't expect them to die on this video shoot while I'm recording this video. So if you are just at home using them, recording videos, you can expect them to run for a longer period of time. Now the color accuracy on these lights is also very accurate. They have a CRI rating of 95, and that is extremely high. So if you are trying to take these lights and you are trying to rate them next to your aperture lights or a higher end light, they are going to be able to hold up, and you know your color temperature is going to be true to what it is providing out there. Now, speaking of color temperature, these do go all the way from 2500 all the way up to 8500 Kelvin, which is really impressive, right? So I'm only be able to match these on any high-end shoot that I am using higher end lights. I know I'm going to have an accurate color when using these K21 lights. Now let's talk about price. When it comes to these lights, I do believe they are around $60. I picked mine up from B&H Photo for $60, but I do see that they do go on sale often. And if you are looking right now, I do see B&H Photo has them on sale for roughly $48, which is really great value. So you can buy 3 of these lights for $150. And like I said, carrying 3 of these lights, you're going to be able to light many situations, or at least add an accent light to the scene that you are lighting. And I think you are going to get incredible value out of these lights. Whether you're just a content creator out there creating videos for YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, having an extra light with you is always going to be handy. And because it is so small, you can carry it with you anywhere you are going, and it isn't going to add a lot of weight to whatever you are carrying with you in your backpack. But I do also think this is for the professional. Like I said, I travel all over the place shooting interviews and documentary style videos, and I love having these lights with me on the go because sometimes I just need a little bit of a punch in the background, and I know I can hide this light, and it is going to provide that little source of light that I am looking for. When it comes to negatives, the only negative I really have with this light is you can't use this light as a key light. It just isn't big enough to provide that big of a light source for you when it comes to a key light. Currently, I'm using my Godox light right here, and this Godox light has a softbox and a grid, and I'm using that as a key light right now. So that is the only downside with these lights, is they aren't powerful enough to be considered a key light, but they work absolutely great as an accent light, a hair light, or even a fill light. I would have no problem using these. Now, I did want to show you guys this too, because this does actually have a quarter 20 on the bottom. So I'll see if I could focus on there. There it is, the quarter 20, which is on the bottom. So this is great because I could take this mini light stand I have right here, and I can actually connect this Weeylite to this light stand very easily, doing this, that. And now if I pull this out, I can actually set up this light as a hair light right here with you guys on the shot right now. And now I can set this right here, and as you can see, this light would be extremely easy to set up for a hair light if I were to just set that out of frame. Awesome. Well, that'll do it for today, guys, and that is the Weeylite K21. If you have any questions about this light, please ask me in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to my channel because you know it helps my channel grow. And if you're not already, follow me over at Instagram and TikTok. I'll leave my handles up right here. And as I mentioned before, I did start a Substack, so you check out my Substack. It's colebalecki.substack.com, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.